Good morning and welcome to Kirkby Stephen. Today you join me on Eden Rise, which is a intimate development built by Mandale Homes, and the property we're here to see today is the one that you see behind me. It's rather an imposing end terrace townhouse arranged over 3 floors, and it's beautifully presented. It's very much show home quality inside. It's had lots of extras added to the property since the vendor bought it, and I can't wait to show you what it has to offer. So what we're going to do is I'm going to spin the camera around, show you a little of the street scene, and then we're going to take you indoors and show you this pleasant property and everything that it has on offer internally. So we're just stood outside the development of Eden Rise. If we look down that road, that will take you back into the town centre of Kirkby Stephen. There's some little bit of development going on currently just across the road, but it's well progressed, and over here you'll just see there's a little low-key business park. There's a B road that leads out of Kirkby Stephen further on. We're just going to show you the little bit of the intimate development of Eden Rise that we've got in front of us here, and we've got number 3, which is further down there on the right hand side. So some nice grassy areas, really nice mature little garden spaces. As we walk onto the development itself, there's a mixture of types of properties, from semi-detached to end terraces, rows of terraces, mews properties, and then some of the rather larger townhouses that you can see just on the left hand side here. We're going to just take you down here because all importantly there is some off-road parking at the back of the property, which you can just see where the gentleman is stood in his high vis, roughly just outside the back of the gated area of the townhouse number 3. There's 2 parking spaces there, which is a nice clear block paved area. So I'm just going to take you back round to Terrace. So the amenities in Kirkby Stephen are really significant. There's a school almost adjacent to this development, a very good reputable secondary school. There's bistros, there's cafes, there's shops, there is the co-op, the spa, the petrol station, doctors' surgeries, pharmacies, solicitors, and there's a real hub of activity in Kirkby Stephen itself. It's got great transport links. The A66 is just a short distance away, and the A685 takes you to Brough and leads you back to the likes of Kendal. It's a very short distance away from the M6 motorway as well. So links to a lot of different places are within a short drive away. It's well located in the sense that it is between the Lake District National Park and the Yorkshire Dales National Park. So if countryside is your thing and you do like to be somewhere where you can just step out and go on walks, this absolutely is the location for you. So as we come in, you'll see there's a nice light hallway. All the doors are beautiful oak style doors, they're all matching. We've got a staircase up to the first floor, and we've just got a window in the hall as well, which as I say brings in some natural light. So we've got very useful spaces. This has got light in it, but we've got an understairs there, and we've also got our downstairs WC, which is exceptionally useful. Got your wash basin, your radiator and your toilet in there. Got a run of really nice wood effect flooring throughout in here, and your radiator. Massive mat well, so if you are coming in with muddy dogs, etc., it is going to keep your flooring nice and clean because you kick your boots off there. Okay, this is an absolutely beautiful room. It's a massive open plan space, absolutely excellent for a big family, socialising. You can imagine having some really nice parties or sort of invitations to possibly come and eat in here. It's absolutely magnificent room. So the vendor, as I touched upon earlier, has done a lot of extra touches to this property. One of them, one of the major expense, I guess, is this media wall. It's absolutely fantastic, and it really does fit this contemporary style that's throughout this property. So as you can see, it's been styled beautifully, and there's some really, really, really nice areas to sit. There's your dining table area here, and there's your modern contemporary kitchen. So it's It's a nice sort of muted grey style kitchen with the brushed steel handles on there, as you can see. It's got your plumbing for your washer. It's got your Korean sink unit with a great mixer tap with all sorts of functions on there. It's got your oven with your splashback and your extraction, and it's room for a freestanding fridge freezer. There is also a dishwasher just under the sink there. What the vendor has also done is added in a breakfast bar facility, and it's not just a breakfast bar because, as you can see below, there is storage in there as well. And the wonderful flooring just flows right the way through. At one end we've got bifold doors, which is a real plus point for this room, because as you can imagine, as soon as you open those doors, your outside becomes inside, and likewise. Outside has been made really low maintenance. There is astroturf for grass, and there's just some decorative slate chippings down the sides, and the paved area which leads to a gate which takes you out to your 2 parking spaces at the rear of this property. So it's very neat, and again, that's something that the vendor has done. The grounds weren't landscaped at the time, and he's obviously injected a little bit more luxury and finished off the gardens area. So it makes it very low maintenance. So anyone wanting to lock up and leave and go off on holiday and things like that, or potentially have it as a second home, there is a scope to just leave it and not have to worry too much about overgrown gardens when you get back. So in this area here, we've got a nice landing. I have to say the carpets underfoot still feel really plush. It's not an old property by any stretch. It's still less than probably a year old lived in, and the carpets do have that lovely plush feel about them. So we come into one of the bedrooms on your first floor, really great size, and we've got a nice big window in here, radiators throughout all the rooms. Just give you an idea of the outlook there. So you've got similar townhouses over to my right, but every garden along the back is nicely boundaried with the fencing, so you get a nice high fence on there, lots of privacy. So in this bedroom, likewise with the other bedrooms, again, the vendor has paid to have the extra wardrobes, chest of drawers and bedside tables put in. It's immaculate inside. It really is. It does feel like nobody's ever lived in here. It's like a show home. This room, the vendor has made into a study, and again, this is all fully fitted, high quality furniture that's in. So there's room for 2 office chairs in here, and masses of bookcase space, and as I say, obviously loads and loads of storage as well. So as a 4th bedroom, that's probably what most families would use that room for, and it's fitted out really nicely. Lovely luxurious bathroom, high shine tiled floors and walls. You've got your shower there, your toilet and your vanity wash hand basin. Really nice muted tones as well, so completely non-offensive. Nice oak spindle balustrade from your staircase, and then this is your extra bedroom on this level. So this potentially is bedroom 2 or 3. They're both relatively similar sizes, but this has a front aspect. So again, really nicely dressed, very stylish home this one, and it's got the wardrobe and your chest of drawers built in again. Really nice modern contemporary style. So as I say, out the front here, you've got some greenery. At this time of year, obviously, it's not got any foliage on. There is a little bit of building work going on across the road. There is another developer developing, but that will be coming to an end in the very not too near future. If you can see in the distance, there is views of fells, which is always lovely to see, and you're not far from open countryside wherever you head out from this particular property. So it would lend itself as I said, a family buying, because it is a sizable home and it's got some great spaces, but equally it would be very appealing to somebody who, as I say, may want it as a second home. This room is very much like the kitchen, very impressive, really, really good dimensions in here, and the range of built-in furniture is incredible. So it's got the wardrobes, you've got triple on either side, you've got the overbed storage as well, and the bedside cabinets. And then you've got a lovely ensuite facility with your corner shower, your vanity wash basin and your toilet. So as you can see, this home is just ready to walk into. You can pop your bags down, happily live in this place and not have to spend a penny on it or do much of anything to it anytime soon. It does feel very luxurious, and as I say, has got some added extras in that would not come as standard with any developer or builder with any of their properties. So the vendors really thought through exactly what they wanted out of this home. So if you can see yourself living in this beautiful contemporary home, which is spread over 3 floors with 4 great sized bedrooms, please do give our Kendal office a call on 01539 98 98 98 and we'll be happy to make you a viewing.